All right, guys, in preparation of sandblasting, we've gone ahead and went to Tractor Supply, picked up a 5-gallon bucket of black diamond. That is actually a glass bead. What was in there was garnet, and I think it's pretty much powder at this point. So we've emptied all of that garnet out of the sandblaster, and we're going to fill that up with the black diamond. But before we dump that in there, I'm going to get a piece of paper or something, put a little bit of that on it, and put a little bit of that on it. Just for my own preference, I want to see how pulverized this stuff really was, because it wasn't really blasting very well. It just didn't have any abrasiveness to it. So I'm pretty sure it's almost like a powder. Let's check it out. Yeah, this is like a powder. You can see how it kind of splatters there. And this, I don't know. It's a little different than what I imagined. I actually thought it was going to be black, and it was going to be, you know, like a little coarser than what it is. This is glass bead, so hopefully it'll last a little longer than the garnet. All right, guys, we just pulled this out of the sandblaster. This took maybe like 30 seconds to do this. I don't want to do any more than this because I don't have any primer right now. And I want to make sure that I have enough primer to, you know, get busy on all this stuff before I start sandblasting. So, yeah, what a difference. Like I say, this was probably 30 seconds. With that old sand, which I've put in that bucket now, it would have taken me probably a good minute and a half comparably. I'm not sure. So this is one of the bad things about sandblasting something. Yeah, it shows all the cracks, and it's got a couple of cracks on the, I don't know if this is the front or the back, and then just a real small crack here and a real small crack here. But as you can see, that's pretty significant. So we're gonna get a hold of somebody and see if we need to do something about that before we go any further. Here we go. Man, guys, I just got some good news. So, you know how I've been talking about this air compressor, how I love it and everything. I love that air compressor, but it only puts out, I don't know, 9, 12 CFM. And that's not enough to run that. So the good news is I just talked to a friend of mine who has an air compressor, and he tells me that if I let him know on a weekend, he'll let me borrow it. With that being said, we want to get everything prepared to sandblast, which means we got to get all this stuff degreased and ready, get all that stuff just cleaned up a little bit and ready, that degreased and ready. The fenders are ready. This is going to be one of the hardest things to do, and I know that I've shot some video on this. I don't know what I've said about it or what I haven't, but I'm hoping that these are foam filled and not calcium filled. They weigh an absolute ton, and each one of them has a bolt stuck into it just like that. This one has it as well as that one. These tires are shot. Every time I would go around a corner, this center rib would fly off. You can see there how it's peeled up. So we definitely want to get rid of these. So tonight, I think I'm going to take a Sawzall and try to Sawzall right on down to the rim line anyway, maybe on both sides. I'm hoping if it is calcium that it is dry and not like a mushy liquid, but we'll be ready for that if it is. Here we go. All right, guys, we got a bucket on the floor. Got a tire on the table, got a brand new blade in the Sawzall. What could go wrong? Here we go. Oh man, this is worse than I thought. It actually looks like it's some kind of a rubber that they pour in there. Separated it there. Wow. I don't know how I'm going to get that off of the rim. Maybe it'll fall right off. Here we go. You know, when the Sawzall fails, a redneck always turns to, oh yeah, this is safe.